I was wondering when I listened to that yesterday. How did that work? He would present the song to you, and you were supposed to come up with ideas, or he said, "Oh, do this, do that," or was it a tryout, or was it just 2 takes and that's it?
Well, that's a great question because at that time, at that age, I was really curious about what is a good bass drum part, because I mean, years of experience now, I get I understand more about. Well, this will work, or that, or that. You could do either of these 3, but I go more and more to Phil Rudd, like 1 and 3 is going to cover it, And so at that time, I was really in that. Like when we were writing our songs in my band, I was like I said in the thing, like boom. That was in the 80s. There was a lot of that, and there's a bunch of that on Bryan's records. On some of the earlier stuff, and nowadays I find it not as exciting or driving as maybe another couple of things. So if I can do something different, and if I don't have to do that, then I would like to do that, But so I remember we were. I forget if he gave me a demo of "Here's Summer '69." You got to learn it. He must have, and. Yeah, there's some details there. I can recall a lot of ridiculous stuff, but that is an important one. And I don't quite know how that all went. But I do remember that we were at this rehearsal place at this PA company, and we had been playing the song "Summer '69," and I can't remember if Bryan or if I came up with the flam off the top. I got to have that conversation with Bryan, because Bryan has a lot of really great drum ideas.
I could see that when I listened to that yesterday. And is it like in the first verse where you come in that the kick drum is just coming every other bar?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And I really love that song. That's so
yeah,
cool.
That's a thing, and I've heard it in some other things, other songs. And I remember Bob Clearmountain was there, and I'm thinking, okay, and I asked Bryan, well, what about this? And I think that was Bryan's idea, was that the verse should do that, it should just, when the drums come in. You know what I mean? Like the hats, like I said earlier, the hats are driving. It's driving the song. Oh, and then when the drums come in, the other guitar hits a big power chord, just go whang, and it just rings out. So it's giving a tonal flavor, but now we got to drive that with this, right? So when we went to that next part, I was asking Bob, I was going, I thought, well, okay, we're going from half, broken up bass drum thing to what should the next thing be? And I remember Bob was just sort of going. His idea was like, yeah, go, or something like that, or maybe Bryan and I discussed a part that was the B section before the chorus. When I look back now, these days seem to last forever, and it goes over to the bell, which is Bryan saying he loves the bell, and. I can't even do it. If I'm playing the song, I know exactly what to do. Oh, yes. So we sort of, collectively, between the 3 of us, sort of discussed those parts. Some were, Bryan wanted this, and that. And then, yeah, so we kind of worked it out before we went to the studio. So when we got there, I knew what we're going to do. Now we're just going to do takes, right. So we do a bunch of takes, and Bryan would pick and choose the best parts that he liked.
Hey, beautiful drum nerds all around the world. If you liked that video, please give us some love and click there for subscription. And if you want to see another cool video, click there and you see another cool video. How cool is that? So I hope to see you around. Stay tuned.